in Mumbai, when we are summoned by the police, we go in smiling and we come out laughing. And you should ask Republic. We have been summoned 500 times and been interrogated for 1,000 hours, 2,000 hours. We go in smiling and we come out laughing. When our editors go in, we don't sack them. We carry it as a badge of honor. But look at the situation today. You're talking about democracy? If an editor of a Bengali daily, first of all, that group should really think about what it's doing to journalism. An editor being called by a 1 minute, Riju, an editor being summoned out of political malafide. I repeat, Chandra Bose understands what I'm saying. An editor being called out of political malafide by a malicious state government and its police machinery. I would hug the editor and give him a nice hot cup of coffee and a wonderful meal when he came out. I would be proud of him. But what's happening in Bengal? The editor is effectively forced to resign by the state regime. You people then talk about democracy, huh? What democracy does Derek O'Brien talk about? So answer these hypocrisies. I think Chandra Bose, the Mamta versus Dhankar episode is the sidelight. The bigger issue is the battle that's going on. Why has Dhankar become the big issue? If a governor tweets, why is it making Mamta insecure? It seems now it's one day Mamta versus Shuvendu, one day Mamta versus Dhankar.
I think the Trinamool Congress has lost its political relevance in Bengal and in the country. You see, the Honorable Governor, Jagdeep Dhankar, has become a people's governor. That is the issue. The Trinamool Congress would like him to just be a ribbon-cutting governor.
People's governor.
And people's governor, he is very proactive. He is taking an interest on the governance of the state machinery. You see, the governance has completely failed. Law and order is chaotic. So governor, it is his constitutional duty to take action. In fact, I would feel that the governor is being rather patient. He should have taken further action in order to ensure that state machinery functions. You see, Article 355 should have been actually invoked in the state of West Bengal, because there is absolutely no freedom of speech for the opposition.
Mr. Bose,
we cannot conduct any rallies or meetings. We are beaten up. This is not acceptable in a democracy.
Does Mr. Bose consider that tweeting his piece of political mind is a constitutional duty of the governor? That can never be his constitutional duty, sir. Whatever he tweets, whatever his actions are, they are so very much biased towards the union government that this can never be an impartial post. The way he's acting, he's only acting as a spokesperson, as an unofficial spokesperson for the BJP. Whatever the BJP president from the state or the union says, from the center says, that is the statement that he makes through his tweets. Have you ever heard the governor tweeting about the plight of the people from Bengal after the Amphan and the union government paying no heed whatsoever to the situation in West Bengal after such a catastrophic storm that we had to suffer? And what about the huge
So you're saying the governor should be, you're saying the governor should be a Trinamool supporter. Your problem is that the governor is not flattering enough of Mamta. Agnimitra. So good you specified it. You want a governor whom you can control.
We want the governor to be
Agnimitra. Yes, good evening, Agnimitra.
And I want to wish a very happy new year to all my esteemed panelists.
What is your definition of impartial?
That government should not take any
although I am the Mahila Morcha president and not just a supporter of BJP, here I want to speak on the governor that that the TNC government has been trying to talk about the governor's resignation. Being the Mahila Morcha president, I want to ask Rijuda and the other panelists over here, where was the constitution, or where is the constitution when girls are getting raped, molested in daylight, and your police, the Honorable CM is the police minister,
Speaking
and your
about Uttar
police
Pradesh.
doesn't even take an FIR. Your police forces
Give me a
the girl's
chance now.
family
Come
to make a settlement outside the thana, and then the next, the TMC cadres
Oh,
come and
Agnimitra
try
Di, I am loving this.
continue giving, land or money or
Arnab.
gold, I think, Arnab, right now what they are trying to do is, because, Bhaipo, we all know who Bhaipo is. Bhaipo Banerjee is the right hand and left hand. And even today, Binoy Mishra, he has been, the right hand of Bhaipo Banerjee has been arrested. And many more are in the line, and his house has been raided. To kind of trying to deviate the focus, from that, they are trying to, bring out this topic.
Agnimitra Di, now let me come in. I've
Where
heard
was
enough.
your constitution? When
You're talking about
CAA
women's
became
rights.
a law,
Mamata Banerjee is
when
the
CAA
epitome of
became
women
a law,
empowerment.
and you all
She's
had
the
the
only female
audacity
chief
to
minister
take
in
out
this
an
country.
advertisement in the
Dalits
paper.
and women are not
1 minute.
respected in BJP.
Riju, why is Agnimitra making you nervous? Let her complete. No, she was absolutely quiet during her opening remarks. She was absolutely quiet during her opening remarks. Riju, relax. I'll let you come in. If she's tearing you apart tonight. She's tearing you apart. She's come on my program after a long time. Let her complete. Let her tear into your argument. Why are you reacting like this? I will when she finishes.
Constitution.
Okay.
When you all took out a CAA advertisement in a paper, and you asked the people of West Bengal not to follow the CAA, which became a law. The entire India people were following the law, and you had the cheek and the audacity to take out an advertisement in the paper. Where was the Constitution when Honorable CM, she wasn't the CM, and she ransacked the assembly in West Bengal, having the Constitution book in her hand? Where was your Constitution? Where was your Constitution when she threw those papers on the deputy speaker's face? Where was your Constitution? It is all a problem when the Honorable Governor speaks that where has the Amphan money gone? The crores which the central government has sent, the Amphan relief funds, where has those money gone? Is it unconstitutional to ask that question?